Extinction is a rational message in intelligent design message theory. Summary. Extinction serves a message purpose in intelligent design message theory. Atheistic evolution, neo-Darwinism, is nothing more than atheist blind faith in magic, i.e., in magical concepts that violate the principle of sufficient reason and the principle of sufficient cause. In atheism, evolution has omnipotence, it can create anything. Atheist evolution gives a single-cell infinite ability to create the entire biosphere. So, in atheism, evolution can cause a single cell, or creature, to overcome virtually any obstacle that is thrown at it by nature. That is how the entire biosphere evolved, according to atheism. Extinction shows that evolution is not omnipotent. It cannot overcome all obstacles. The average lifetime of a species, in the fossil record, is about 5 million years. More complex species like mammals have species lifetimes of about 1 to 2 million years. This shows that evolution is not omnipotent, it cannot preserve most species for billions of years. And this is consistent with the model of genetic entropy, where intelligent design provides the biofunctional information needed for the higher taxa, which show up suddenly in the fossil record. And over time, this genetic biofunctional information is degraded by natural processes such as mutations, until the species crosses a critical threshold, and falls into error catastrophe, after which, the species goes extinct. Evolution is not able to solve this problem. And that is why species go extinct. So, extinction serves a purpose in intelligent design message theory, to show that evolution is not omnipotent. Evolution cannot create the new biofunctional information needed for the higher taxa. And evolution cannot create the new biofunctional information needed to keep species viable in the face of genetic entropy. Intelligent design is required to create the biofunctional information needed for the higher taxa in the first place. Introduction. In intelligent design message theory, IDMT, the phenomenon of extinction serves a purposeful message, highlighting the inherent limitations of naturalistic evolution in creating and sustaining life indefinitely. Contrary to the claims of atheistic evolution, which often assigns near omnipotent creative power to evolution, extinction stands as a testament to the finite boundaries of naturalistic processes, particularly in the face of genetic entropy. This article explores how extinction communicates a fundamental message in intelligent design. Evolution lacks the power to endlessly sustain or create complex biofunctional information required to support life over vast timescales. The atheistic evolutionary model. Faith in unlimited evolutionary power. In atheistic evolution, or neo-Darwinism, the process of evolution is perceived as virtually limitless, an almost omnipotent force capable of creating and preserving the entire biosphere from a single cell. In this view, evolution, through random mutation and natural selection, supposedly brings forth all forms of life by enabling life to overcome any obstacle posed by nature. This idea implicitly bestows evolutionary processes with a quasi-miraculous ability, as if evolution can magically produce an infinite diversity of life forms without the need for a guiding intelligence. However, this concept lacks a basis in reason, particularly in relation to the principle of sufficient cause. For evolution to possess the power to create life in all its complexity from a single cell, there would need to be adequate explanatory mechanisms demonstrating how random, unguided processes could account for the biofunctional information and structural complexity found in the higher taxa. Neo-Darwinism falls short in this regard, depending on blind faith in the sufficiency of random mutations, despite evidence suggesting that randomness alone cannot account for the depth of information encoded within biological systems. Extinction as a message against evolution's omnipotence. Extinction, as observed in the fossil record, serves as a clear message that evolution is far from omnipotent. In reality, most species that appear in the fossil record do not endure indefinitely. The average species lifespan is estimated to be around 5 million years, while complex species like mammals typically exist for about 1 to 2 million years. Extinction events are common, and no species has proven immune to the deteriorative effects of natural processes over time. The occurrence of extinction contradicts the neo-Darwinian assumption that evolution is capable of overcoming all obstacles. Instead, it shows that evolution is unable to sustain species indefinitely or generate new biofunctional information to counteract the degenerative processes that lead to extinction. In the intelligent design perspective, the presence of extinction in nature demonstrates that evolution cannot achieve the miraculous feats ascribed to it by atheistic evolution. This points to a more rational explanation. Rather than being an infinite creator, evolution operates within strict natural limits, unable to transcend certain biological barriers. Genetic entropy, the inevitable decline in biofunctional information. One key reason why species cannot sustain themselves indefinitely is the concept of genetic entropy. Genetic entropy posits that over time, the genetic information within a species degrades due to the accumulation of harmful mutations. While organisms possess repair mechanisms, these cannot fully compensate for the constant addition of minor errors in the genome. As these errors accumulate, the organism's functional integrity declines until it can no longer sustain its biological functions, leading to what is known as error catastrophe. Beyond this threshold, the species' genetic information degrades to the point where extinction becomes inevitable. In IDMT, genetic entropy aligns with the observation that higher taxa, kingdoms, phyla, classes, and orders appear suddenly in the fossil record with fully formed structures and distinct functional capabilities. This sudden emergence implies that the biofunctional information required to create these higher taxa was intentionally designed. Over time, however, the natural processes of mutation and genetic entropy lead to a gradual degradation of this information, making the survival of species finite. This indicates that evolution, as a purely naturalistic process, cannot create the new biofunctional information needed to sustain complex life indefinitely in the face of genetic entropy. The fossil record. Evidence for intelligent design and limits of evolution. The fossil record provides a historical account consistent with intelligent design message theory. The sudden appearance of higher taxa without transitional forms, as seen in events like the Cambrian explosion, suggests intentional design. After these initial appearances, species persist for relatively brief periods, on a geological timescale, before extinction claims them. For example, trilobites, an ancient marine arthropod, appeared suddenly in the Cambrian period and persisted for approximately 270 million years before extinction. While 270 million years seems long, it is a finite time frame, indicating that even highly successful species ultimately face limitations. This pattern, observed across numerous species and taxa, indicates that natural processes alone are insufficient to sustain life indefinitely. If evolution were genuinely omnipotent, as atheistic evolution suggests, we would expect species to continuously adapt and overcome genetic decay without any loss of viability. Instead, the fossil record reveals a sequence of appearances and disappearances, in which species cannot stave off the effects of genetic entropy. Extinction, therefore, serves a rational message in intelligent design message theory, reinforcing that naturalistic processes are not all-powerful. Intelligent design message theory. Extinction as evidence against pure naturalism. In intelligent design message theory, extinction serves a dual purpose. First, it demonstrates that naturalistic evolution cannot generate new biofunctional information at the level of higher taxa. Second, it shows that species, once created, cannot persist indefinitely without degrading due to genetic entropy. This process provides evidence against the naturalistic model, which relies on random mutation and natural selection to account for all life. By examining extinction through IDMT, it becomes apparent that the limitations of evolution are evident in the inability to sustain complex life indefinitely or create the functional information necessary to offset genetic decay. These limitations point to the need for an initial designer who imbued life with the biofunctional information required for survival, while leaving a finite window for each species. This purposeful arrangement provides a message that the ultimate cause of life's complexity lies beyond mere naturalistic processes and random chance. Conclusion. Extinction as a rational message. Extinction, when viewed through the lens of intelligent design message theory, serves as a rational and intentional message about the limitations of naturalistic evolution. It reveals that evolution is not a miraculous, all-encompassing force that can endlessly create and sustain life. Instead, extinction highlights the natural boundaries of evolutionary processes, indicating the finite nature of genetic information in the face of entropy and the need for an initial design to account for life's complexity. In this view, God's purpose in allowing extinction is not arbitrary but serves as evidence for intelligent design and a reminder of evolution's limitations. Extinction, therefore, becomes a signal embedded within nature, one that rational observers can recognize as pointing to an intentional designer, and refuting the atheistic claim of infinite naturalistic power. Through IDMT, the phenomenon of extinction serves to illuminate the finite nature of life as we observe it, reinforcing the idea that life's origin and ultimate cause lie in purposeful, intelligent design. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. and comment below if you agree or would like to add your thoughts. If you would like me to respond to your comment, please make a level 1 comment directly below the video. I will respond to all polite level 1 comments even if it takes me a while, due to other commitments.